The 20th Presidential Export Awards ceremony, organized by the Export Development Board, was held under the auspices of President Maithripala Sirisena at BMICH in Colombo yesterday.
The award ceremony was held to felicitate and recognize exporters who have made a significant contribution to Sri Lanka's exports. 113 awards were presented under 10 related fields for the year 2014-2015.
Sri Lanka has never really been able to get on top of our budget deficit. We have basically been a high budget deficit, high inflation, high interest rate, overvalued currency economy. Now, if you compare that with the performance of the successful countries of East and Southeast Asia, they ran very tight budgets. They had good fiscal outcomes, which meant that inflation was down, which meant their interest rates were low, which meant there was no pressure on their currency, and they were able to run stable and competitive exchange rate. So we actually did exactly the opposite, and that was largely because we were not able to have fiscal discipline. And we got away with it for years because we were a donor darling and got a lot of foreign aid. We have now graduated to low middle income country status. We no longer have access to foreign aid, so we are in a new paradigm. Why is it different now? Is it different? Can we sustain the argument that it is different? Well, on the one hand, the government is committed to a program of fiscal consolidation, which intends to bring the fiscal deficit down to 3.5%. And I think we have the best chance we've ever had, because we do have a unity government with both main parties represented, and this is the time to crack this problem.
Sri Lanka is currently at a juncture where it could no longer depend on debt finance development. Thus, a viable development strategy that will bring in more foreign exchange to the country is needed while promoting exports and attracting FDIs. For export promotion, FDI will support to enhance the supply capacity of export and make best use of the wider market access gained via FTAs. Making the transition from debt-burdened public investment to a private sector-led export and FDI-based development strategy remains challenging, but it is the only option available for us in Sri Lanka.